Hey everybody, this is Kvothe with a Dragon Attack strategy guide. This is designed for Town Hall 9 attackers, but Town Hall 8 you can get a lot out of this too, I think. It's the same basic principles. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the Town Hall 9 troop composition that I recommend for these Town Hall attacks, or these Dragon attacks. So the troop composition you want to use is all dragons, or maybe you substitute one of your dragons for two baby drags, and you drop those on the edges of where you want your dragons to go. Helps you pinch or funnel. All right. The spell composition never changes for me, at least for Town Hall 9. It was 2 rages, 1 haste, 2 zaps or lightnings, and a quake. All right. The double zap quake is going to take out an air defense. All right. And the rages and hastes are going to help your dragons get through the base fast enough to get that 3-star, right? Because we've all seen dragon attacks that take everything out that's going to hurt it, but then they just don't have enough gas to get through everything before time runs out, all right? Never, ever bring a poison spell on a dragon attack. Ever, okay? Dragons can take out anything very quickly. Poisons do nothing to help. Haste will get them through just a little bit faster. All right, so that is the troop and spell composition that I recommend. All right, some people like to do 2 double zap quakes, but then you have no rages left, and I really don't think it would take a very particular base for that to work. So I highly recommend against that. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the approach to scouting for a dragon attack. The first thing you're looking for when scouting for Operation Dragon Attack is the position of the air defenses. Okay? If you do not have air defenses near the edge of the base, do not attack with dragons and think that you're going to get a 3-star, because you're not going to. All right? The first thing you need to be able to do to successfully 3-star a Town Hall 9 with an all-dragon attack is to take out one of the air defenses with your king and your queen. All right, so you need those air defenses near the edge so the queen can snipe one. All right, so this particular base has 3 air defenses near the edge, highlighted in green here. All right, we're going to disregard the fact that I've protected them with heavy-duty storages. We're going to assume that just based on location, our king and queen can take one of these out. All right, so let's say we take out the one on the right. All right, so 1 AD is down. Fantastic. All right, we then need to decide which air defense are we going to take out with our double zap quake. All right, we are going to choose the air defense to take out based on where the other 2 remaining will be. All right, and we want them to be in a similar place so we can hit from one side and take them out quickly. All right, if we're not going to be able to take them out quickly, again, you're not going to 3-star. The air defense will just pick you off as you're making your way around the base, swearing because your dragons aren't going where you want them to go. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to double zap quake the air defense that's in the middle of the base, and also near our air blowers, which I'll get to in a while, or air sweepers that I'll talk about in a bit. So this leaves us with our 2 remaining air defenses in this nice straight line, so we can attack from one direction. Right? We want our drags coming in from this region. All right. So what you'd want to do, remember, dragons are not going to be able to make it back to the side from which they attacked to get a 3-star. So you have to look out for buildings in the corners. All right, this is very easy to forget. I still forget from time to time, but it's definitely something that you want to check off in your list of your approach. So you might start off with 2 baby drags. Again, maybe you drop 1 here, maybe you drop 1 here. All right, this is going to take out the corner building, and then maybe funnel in here, take out a few more buildings. This will take out a corner building, maybe take out 2 more buildings, and then you have this nice funnel that I've already highlighted here in blue to go in. All right, so one thing to look at is that this air defense right here, the southern air defense, right, this is going to be able to attack our dragons a lot faster than the other one, just because it's closer to the edge. All right. Now this is why we bring our hound. All right. Now remember, hounds do not take out air defenses. Hounds distract air defenses. They are the golems of the sky. Okay. So we're going to drop a hound here before we drop our dragons. This is going to funnel in here, and it's going to hopefully soak up maybe a black bomb or two. All right. And it's going to soak up that air defense. So our dragons can get in there, take out some of these other buildings on the way to taking out that air defense, hopefully unharmed. Now, if the hound starts to go down, then you're going to want to rage. All right. So that's when you rage right here. All right. The reason you bring these rages are to get to those air defenses as fast as possible. Okay. We need to protect our dragons as much as possible. So you only bring one hound. So maybe you rage a little bit earlier over here. All right. So that's what you use your 2 rages for, and just go ahead and use your haste if you want to. Okay, obviously it's up to your discretion when you want to use your haste. The nice thing about this base, in terms of it being a target for dragon attacks, is you'll notice that the clan castle is right behind that line of our air defenses. That means that we can have our rages do double duty. So not only is it helping us take out the air defenses, but it's also helping us take out the clan castle troops. And then from there, you're in business, right? There are 2 other things that you need to consider, even if all of this planning works out really well. All right, so far I've shown how this base is hypothetically set up very well for a dragon attack, except for, you know, the really strong storages that I've protected my air defenses with. All right, the other things that you need to consider are the expos. All right, so here we have our expos. Now again, these expos are set to ground. Absolutely no risk to dragons, which is great. All right, the other things you need to look for are the air sweepers, shown here. All right, the air sweepers are pointed away from us, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, so this is set up very nicely for a dragon attack. In fact, I hope people attack me with dragons here because I have those really strong storages in there, and most of the time my air defenses can do quite a bit of damage before they can get to my air defenses. But just in the way the base is set up, this is ideal for a dragon attack. Okay, so just hypothetically speaking, let's say that I did have an air sweeper and the air sweeper was pointed out here like this. It was blowing out there. Okay, that to me, it's a deal breaker. You do not want to send all of your dragons headlong into an air sweeper. It is a recipe for disaster. So here's another base of my design, and obviously it's one of these more spread out kind of anti 3-star bases that was popular a few months ago. And again, just to scout this for a dragon attack, if you look at the positioning of the air defenses, it's the first thing you look for. A queen might be able to snipe from there on this particular one. But for those of you who have any experience trying to get a queen to do exactly what you want her to do, that's a really tough ask. Okay? Here, obviously, this air defense is nowhere near an edge. This air defense is nowhere near an edge. And neither is it. Maybe right here. But again, tough ask. Especially with the town hall, the gold storage, and the elixir storage in the way of the queen going in that direction. All right, so right off the bat, again, right here, it's not a base for a dragon attack at all. Right, just game over, abort. So again, here's my current war base, and you'll note that all of the air defenses here are very well protected. There are storages in the way, plus there isn't even an approach that a queen could take to take out those air defenses if you had level 80 heroes. they're just not in range. So again, another example of a base that you would not hit with all dragons. So just to recap, your troop composition is going to either be all drags, or you replace one of those dragons with 2 baby drags to help you pinch or funnel. And your spells are going to be double zap, quake, double rage, haste. Please do not bring poison on dragon attacks. And to recap the strategy, again, the first thing you want to be able to do is to snipe an air defense with your king-queen combo. You then want to take out another air defense with double zap quake, and you want the one that you take out to be far away from your initial attack front. All right, your initial attack front should be able to hit the remaining 2 air defenses hard and fast with your 2 rages and your haste spell. You want to pinch with either a dragon on each side or a baby dragon on each side. You want a hound out in front tanking for at least one of the air defenses. When the hound starts going down, that's when you want to rage. You do not want to rage too early. Let the hound do its work. For the air defense where you have dragons approaching and you don't have a hound protecting it, that's when you rage a little bit earlier there. Maybe even spend your haste. Hopefully you can get the CC at the same time as you get the 2 air defenses, but I don't think it's a deal breaker if you can't do that. What is a deal breaker is if the plane from which you want to attack the base, if you're attacking into the headwind of an air sweeper, abort. It is, unless you're looking to invent new swear words, it's going to be a completely worthless endeavor, so don't do it. And the other things to consider are those expos, especially if they're upgraded to level 3. If they're set to air and ground, it's going to be a very tough 3-star if those expos are set to air. Maybe if those expos are near the air defenses that you're taking out with your rages, maybe it's more viable. But again, this is something to test in farming attacks if you get the chance. So I hope this helps. I hope we see more 3-stars with dragons, both at Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 8. And yeah, I'll see you in the game. Peace.